all from kiyotaka. Do you think he's going to be able to pull it off?
I like that I'm just seeing him play more playmaking. I'm fine with him playing sometimes these greedy heroes, but when you're having 3 greedy cores, I have some concerns for sure versus some of these early tempo teams like Gaimin Gladiators. So definitely a much better approach coming out from 9Pandas, and we should have a much more exciting game that does not end at 20. Let's see what we do get off here. Dyrachyo playing his super comfortable Terrorblade, but Ramsey's also playing his super comfortable Sven, so we should be in for a treat. And yeah, we do have 2 kind of different mids in a little bit, right? Quinn not really playing the Primal Beast as much. It is, yes, a mid hero, but he doesn't play it that much, and then the same thing as they said for Kiyotaka. He doesn't play the Spirit Breaker much mid, so a little bit of interesting stuff coming up, 2 of them there. And do you remember which one wins the charge? If he onslaughts him as the other one's charging, who wins?
That's going to be the Breaker, surely.
We'll see it for sure, but pretty sure it's the Breaker. But I could be wrong.
3 bounty runes.
3 bounty runes.
Start things off for 9Pandas.
Yep.
Definitely the bit of a pick-me-up that they needed after that rough game 1.
Yeah, and I'm looking at bottom in particular that they can get a bit more aggressive this time around. I don't think that's going to be the case where they just get run over by something like a Phoenix and a Terrorblade. The Phoenix can be a little bit weaker, and they have a very aggressive dual lane down here. Antares already, he wants to get aggressive right off the bat here. Block the creep wave so that it gets on the tower. Dyrachyo, he's going to try to block and mimic. It's not under the tower, but looks like it will anyway. A little bit of mind games, but it's exactly what 9Pandas want to be able to do so that it puts the lane in a position where they can go for those dive plays with the Scorcher and Inkswell that was talked about earlier.
And where do you sort of place Sven right now as a carry? Obviously a carry that, yeah, had quite the patch, but began to fell a bit out of favor with the changes. Still potential with this hero?
Yeah, definitely still potential, but does feel like there has been a lot more solutions that have been found. And my biggest real concern that I have for 9Pandas, they have a much better well-rounded draft, but who's going to hit the egg? So, and Sven is definitely one of those heroes.
It's not easy.
He can really suffer in a lot of situations when you're playing versus those big ultimates. Back in the day, it used to be like the Enigma. That was a very common one to have this like BKB answer for the Sven. Phoenix is a big problem for Sven if they're not able to delete him at the start or get some information. So
yeah, and with the Phoenix being in the hands of Seleri, who had quite the stellar game 1, definitely can expect to see big things coming out from him here once again in game 2. See how well he can secure this lane for Dyrachyo against the 2 of them. The last time round in that Chen CK situation, it was a very comfortable spot for Dyrachyo to start his game.
Yep. So far, it's looking a bit like that. The levels, once level 2 and stuff comes out, that's when this Grim and this Doom can usually take advantage, but that's on paper. We'll see what Seleri's going to be able to do to protect Dyrachyo, because so far, Dyrachyo is getting that free farm. Looking at mid, Quinn getting a little bit more than that Spirit Breaker, too. He's getting those denies. He started with Uproar right off the bat, so a bit of that base damage advantage.
Dire's middle
Definitely
tower
seeing it right. 10-6 and 6-2. Significant.
Plenty of chance that will continue to stay in his favor. It's early advantage. I mean, in terms of support movements, might be hard for both to just leave their side lanes.
Yeah, definitely. See too many rotations early on here. Maybe we do see that Treant protective rotation that we saw from earlier from Solo, but he does have a Sven in his lane, so probably doesn't want to leave him too early on.
And once again on the bottom lane, sort of a similar situation in the last 2v2 that we had from these 2 teams down there. Not a lot of armor on 9Pandas 2 heroes, right? So if the opportunity arises for Dyrachyo to pop that Metamorphosis and chase them down, there could definitely be early kill potential if we don't see 9Pandas.
I mean, Antares might just be ahead. Okay, he's got the TP.
All right.
He'll be all right.
He'll be okay.
But look, like, immediately, they have to be very careful of their positioning because they didn't take advantage of level 1.
Quinn!
Solo kill! Uh-oh.
I mean,
he just quickly TP's back. He's going to be back out there quick. Look at, he's missing a lot too. He's missing, it's almost like a double wave. It's 2 range creeps, 3 melee creeps that he's missing. Uh-oh.
Not the start you want there as Kiyotaka. He had a rough mid-performance last game.
Okay, he gets the 1 range creep XP, but Quinn now, he's got a full level advantage over the Spirit Breaker. That is massive. And so far, TB is absolutely free farming bottom, so not able to apply the pressure with the first 2 levels with the Scorcher and Inkswell.
Sure, and that's something that you kind of need to be doing with these 2 heroes when you draft them for the lane.
You definitely want to be trying to apply pressure if there's a Phoenix in the lane, and they're going to go for it here.
And they're trying to dive the tower.
It's on both,
It's a bit risky. Maybe they can get Seleri. No, the dive's up. Seleri's away. They won't die themselves.
They're trying to keep the aggro up, popping the glyph as well too.
Radiant are
and they still go for this.
Solo is making the move down, so it's very similar to last time.
Coming in.
Here they come.
They should get dyrachyo here. The Inkswell setup comes in.
They do.
Take him down. See if tOfu can help find anything in return. Get the dead shot over towards Antares. Solo and MieRo, they'll turn towards tOfu, ready to continue the dive. Fairy Fire from Antares keeps him alive for now. Stick charges from tOfu. Won't save him. He still ticks out.
Wait, Quinn's here.
He turns up.
Okay, does get a cleanup kill. Won't be able to find more. Good aggressive move. Things that you can tell that they need to do that, right? They're like, we got to start pressuring this TV because he's just free farming in the lane. Doom getting slowed down a little bit there. They do push forward and get it.
I mean, we'll see if they can continue from that. I mean, as you mentioned in the last game, we also had that similar movement from Solo. He got the kill. They got that successful move, but everything went downhill from there. Top
Ace?
They'll be able to punish Ace by the looks of it. The two of them.
Nice kill.
Solo back towards the top lane.
Great moves. Establishing these lanes. Nicely done. Anytime, especially if meta is on cooldown too, they want to try to take advantage and go for those dives. So very good glyph usage. Good job bringing Solo down.
Slows them down a little bit.
Yeah.
In the lanes here, Gaimin Gladiators.
Yeah, they can constantly go for those aggressive plays onto dyrachyo, as you're seeing. You're gonna be able to see that all the time. Seleri might actually put like, I mean, probably gonna get that point in Sunray at level 4. I mean, he's already level 6.
Against this level 4 Spirit Breaker. They've got the silence. His kiyotaka able to charge out. Gets it off, but he doesn't get any distance as Quinn takes him out once again.
That is really concerning. A Spirit Breaker off to a very, very slow start versus these tanky heroes versus a Bristle and a Primal Beast.
I guess on the plus side, at least he's not on an OD in this situation. That would hurt more. Still not great, but...
He's level 4. Quinn is approaching 7. He's level 5. We'll give him 5 because he's about to be it. But it's like a 2-level advantage right now just because of Quinn's performance right now in mid.
They're just crushing this area of the map. Not a safe place for kiyotaka to be in. Not an easy place for him to come back to and try and recover.
That means Quinn's going to also get the 6-minute power rune. Nope, it's going to spawn top. So it's at least there for 9Pandas. Get it. And they do have this ward bottom. I like this ward they placed on the side of 9Pandas because they know that Quinn's going to be very active.
Yeah,
they'll see his rotation. Yeah, they should be all right.
Gladiators will probably catch that and start to be aware that 9Pandas have that sort of setup for the information.
Up top again, the DD.
They're going on Ace. They'll get him again.
Nicely done.
Rogue Knight claims another.
Good early kills here for Ramses to get involved in and making sure that this Bristle does not quickly get out of control. CS is still very good for Ace, but these kills that he's given up definitely to the favor of Ramses.
Yep, Solo definitely being the one to kind of balance things out a little bit for his team.
He's doing a lot.
He's part of all 4 kills. Everywhere he's gone so far, it's been successful for him. So. And he's even going to go in, he's going to scout the stacks, because as we saw, this is pretty much what they do every single time. These Bristle Blacks and everything.
I mean, he wants the Wisdom Rune, but
can't get it.
He won't be able to go over there in time. So as well, knows someone's up there. tOfu, he'll be the one to grab it.
It's the scouts. Quinn, able to get himself away. But the tree is coming over, but they don't have the damage between the 3 of them.
I mean, if anything, Quinn could maybe turn towards Solo, and he will.
He will.
Start trampling. He'll look for the chance to try and go for the aggression on towards him. Charge across from kiyotaka, holds Quinn back.
Bottom. Should be all right.
Tier 1. Might be able to chase him even with the damage coming out from the Metamorphosis.
And Antares will be able to claim his Wisdom Rune. Much closer, of course, as we said in that last game. But this mid is definitely...
But Quinn...
This is going to be one of those concerns. How much Quinn is going to be able to do?
Gonna set up with the hold of the ultimate into the silence and the trample. And they've got him once again. It just takes the +1 here for Quinn. tOfu joining forces with him once more to take down kiyotaka.
Of course, with these rotations, though, that happens from tOfu, Ramses is definitely feeling quite good on the side of 9Pandas. He's pretty much got this free lane up here, got his Mask of Madness, and can imagine there's going to be some stacks that are being formed for him as well, too. I say that, but I'm actually seeing Quinn about to walk in. He's going to take the stacks. Oh, and that's a juicy one.
And they can't do anything about it.
Even
if they try and go for him, he's too tanky, B, he's got a haste rune in the bottle. If anyone started to threaten them, they don't even get the chance to. Immediately takes them out.
He says, thank you very much.
Top lane.
Back in one more top.
Oh, actually moving over towards the mid here with a charge from kiyotaka on towards Ace. This time the dead shot, tOfu. Excellently aimed. It doesn't matter. Ramses still able to step back in, finish Ace off. More kills for Ramses. At the least they're
taking the stack. Another one.
They certainly are. Antares will try and see what he can do here from the side, but Quinn, he's got this haste rune. He's easily out of there.
They got a charge.
They're going to, by the looks of it, settle for Seleri. They go for the charge forward onto the Phoenix. This will allow Quinn to continue to create the distance.
Oh, they missed the stroke.
I mean, they've got to still get him, surely. They will. Blood grenades are out. It's a bit sloppy, but the kill's a kill.
But they lost all of their stacks. They have 2 big creeps left, but they pretty much lost absolutely everything. At the least, though, Ramses, he's getting enabled by kills, right?
He is.
So
Now,
it does hurt to lose your stacks, but...
Yeah, 3 kills picked up so far for him. It's something.
Yeah, let's see if maybe is 9Pandas going to be able to go into the other side and maybe steal some stacks? Probably not. It's
I
too
don't
hard
think
to go
so.
in.
I think Gaimin Gladiators should be able to clear
Yeah,
their triangle whenever they wish.
Ace is probably going to go do those right now, I'd imagine.
It needs a bit of a boost after those few deaths that he has had in this early game, Ace. This will pretty much recover that.
Yeah, he'll probably be tied up with that Primal Beast pretty much off of those stacks, so... fully recovered here.
They're on the move. They're looking for Ramses now. Quinn, tOfu, and Seleri with the smoke, heading up towards that top half of the map. They want to find the Sven.
Level 6 on Seleri. This egg, as we said, is devastating for a hero like Sven early on. I mean, all throughout the game, of course. And they seem to know exactly where he is. tOfu, can he get the angle?
More smoke dispels.
Taking him.
Ramses, he's not aware.
He's in trouble.
And there's going to be no chance of getting over to help out. Surely there's a TP coming in.
Way too much damage.
You can't stop this from happening.
Quinn is a real problem with the start that he's been given. He is absolutely massive.
And the difference right now growing between the 2 mids, pretty incredible. Almost 2,000 gold difference just 10 minutes in between Quinn and kiyotaka.
And the one thing also always we have to say, when it's a Terrorblade versus a hero like something like Sven that doesn't have illusions, Sven always has to show himself when he's farming TP. He's just going to send illusions, get natural farm. So a lot harder to always hunt dyrachyo when this type of game state is happening. And they have ways to defend towers. They still have egg.
kiyotaka.
Radiant's bottom
way
tower
down
is
here,
under
but
attack.
they're ready to fight.
Oh, yeah.
They've got the 4 of them. Quinn, he's ready to start things off. Goes straight over towards MieRo. They'll turn with the ult. They're going to soul bind out. The 2 of them silenced as well. The double doom will be there.
But is it going to
But
be
Quinn's
enough?
perfectly fine. The supernova
fine.
out. They can't hit the egg. They've got to run. They've got to split here, 9Pandas. Kiyotaka, he doesn't make it away. Dyrachyo takes it down. MieRo tries for the TP, but
He
Seleri
cannot.
finds him.
And Solo, he's likely going to get chased too. Quinn's got a charge.
They've got the burn. And Solo, he'll try and run Pig Pole as well here. As he's in on top of him, the dead shot comes through. It's 3 kills for Gaimin Gladiators as 9Pandas attempt completely shut down.
And the thing is too, they did connect with their
They got the
combos,
setups.
but it came a little late. That bit of calling that did disrupt the initial doom there, I mean, probably doesn't even matter anyway. As we saw the egg, Seleri, it just devastates absolutely everybody. Nobody can hit it, and that's going to be reoccurring in this game, as we said. There's not really any way to hit this egg.
Yeah, what do they do about the Phoenix? I mean, if anything, they've just got to hope the next time round they get one of these 2 dooms on the Phoenix.
Exactly. They need to get either a jump or a control onto him before those fights, but so far, difficult to do so.
So yeah, Seleri's positioning is always going to be on top form.
And the supports, again, just like last time on the side of gaming, they're out of control. Level 7, almost level 8 on Seleri, tOfu 8. And the supports on 9Pandas, Solo, still level 5. So not even overgrowth there for the fight to have people at least held down a little longer.
Things are starting to speed up.
Very quickly. And Ace during the whole time too farmed those stacks, right? So he's all the way enabled. Ramses, kind of the only one on 9Pandas who's having that good game right now. Got his work cut out for him.
I take that.
They're going to attempt to smoke. There's both sides coming in.
Okay, I mean, I feel like that's the best way to get
They want to kill Ace
back
again.
in the game.
You know, so far the game plan has been just kill this bristleback.
And they should have him again.
They will once more.
Send me quills.
But here comes the squad.
Oh, and
Gaimin.
here comes the revenge attempt from Gaimin Gladiators, and they'll turn up. Tara's on the retreat, but Quinn will go forward. But the illusion rune as well still gets holding by the overgrowth.
He's kind of alone.
They get the angle, they get the soul bind out.
Just kidding.
He's still able to stand his ground over the ult. Quick grabs Ramses, slams him into the ground. They're having to head back under the tier 2. There's nothing else that 9Pandas can throw back at Gaimin Gladiators.
They don't quite have the damage shield to bring down Ramses, but Quinn definitely too tanky for him to actually commit onto there. Zones him back. But they get Ace again. Now the thing is, you know, dyrachyo, he's the real carry. He's getting all the space in the world, while Ramses is getting pressured a little bit and has to show up to help out his allies. Tower top, likely to fall. And Egg is back on cool, back up, so.
No, for sure. Anytime that ult's up and available, I don't think 9Pandas can go looking for a fight into this.
Unless they can scout him and get him right away. They have to kill him right at the start of the fights. Midas, it's online.
It's going to take time, though. Not as much time as 9Pandas would have needed with their last game's draft to get things going.
No, at least now they have ways to like clear waves. They have actual ways to fight. That last game just things quickly spiraled out of control, and they're versus Sven, or versus Chen. So that hero always accelerates things a lot more. Fall behind early.
Dire are scanning.
Gaimin Gladiators definitely feels that they're the luxury to approach this mid-game how they wish. You know, they can sit back as long as their Terrorblade Dyrachyo's hitting creeps. I think they're going to be happy.
And they're actually the ones who, they're getting more and more of those stacks at the ready. I was literally looking and I'm like, I really want them to get a ton of stacks for Ramses. I think they have to enable him as much as possible at this point, because I'm just watching Ace get away with murder. He's farming like 8 stacks at a time, it feels like.
Yeah, that's the thing. They could kill him, but they can't stop him from farming.
No.
Ace is still going to have the impact that he'd hoped for as a Bristle.
He's actually staying ahead of a Doom with a Midas. So that says a lot about how much they're able to set him up for that farm. Bottom tower, dyrachyo. He's got backup.
And Quinn, he's looking for the catch. He's going to set up here towards Antares. Opens up with the grab.
Done. And they're actually contesting, looking for
They've still got a fair bit of time with the Metamorphosis up on dyrachyo, so can look to push for more. Ramses has turned up, but he's got strength. It's about to come to an end.
He cannot contest him. Got a couple creep waves, but it's just about it. 10 to 7.
Just about, what, 500 gold off from having the Aghanims done on Ace.
Quinn getting closer and closer to his heart. I mean, they're getting very quick item timings across the board here on gaming. And for 9Pandas, it's a guess they're getting farmed, but you do have to remember, it's a Doom with a Midas and a Spirit Breaker with a Midas. So that's inflated net worth that doesn't actually help you too much to be able to fight back into those 5v5s.
Can't fight back right now. They need a perfect setup of these double Dooms. And even when we saw it come through last time, it wasn't enough. It has to be the right 2 heroes.
They have to find this Phoenix somehow in a lot of these fights. I mean, they'll have the way to scout in a lot of situations because they will have the tree shard that's going to be coming out in the next few minutes, but they have to get the connection.
tOfu. Catch the 2 of them with the silence. And they'll have no interest in fighting here, 9Pandas. There's a charge coming through, but do they really want to try for this?
He's going to commit it.
He's going to connect onto tOfu, but the ult's already out. So stop to any further attempts from 9Pandas to chase for that one. They'll walk away.
Would have been suicide if they committed. Ace just got his axe delivered, so good on them to back away.
Under attack. Dire are scanning.
The Ag's done. It's definitely a tougher target to try and threaten.
I mean, it really is going to be up to how much 9Pandas is going to get with Ramses, because it's literally going to be Octarine Midas on the 2 other cores. So it's literally all about the farm. So interesting to see how it all kicks up when literally, if you look on the side of Gaimin Gladiators, no one's going greedy. They're going for all the very aggressive items here.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, it's got to be longer than 19 minutes, but if Gaimin Gladiators win another team fight, they could be knocking on the doors on the tier 3s and 9Pandas pretty shortly.
Oh, absolutely.
They can definitely speed things up, as you say, with their build and really start to push for the further objectives.
Taking Roche is always going to be on the menu for them too, right? Because they have Bristleback and they have Terrorblade. They have hard physical damage with minus armor, so they do see opportunities where things are too slowed down. They also can do that. And looking at the itemization, you know, they're like, okay, Spirit Breaker, this hero can be a bit annoying. I'm already seeing the Yules coming up. They've got one finished up on tOfu. I believe Seleri's about to have his finished too.
Close.
So they're getting this itemization, not only just versus the Spirit Breaker, but versus the Inkswall as well too, right? It is a pretty damn good solution in a lot of situations.
Ramses.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Stepping up, but he has a lot of backup. 9Pandas, they're smoked up, they're ready to go. Soul Mine in a double doom once again. They're going to try and focus Ace. Ramses puts the beacon, goes towards the grabs there. Quinn grabs Ramses and slams him out of the game. They kill Ace. They've lost the 2 of them, but Quinn is ready to try and clean up more response as he goes for it, takes MieRo down. Kiyotaka will manage to escape. 9Pandas able to get something out of that double doom, getting the 2 kills off the back of it. But they do lose heroes themselves, and it's 2 cores on their side.
Yeah, and dyrachyo actually doesn't even... I mean, he is not in the fight or anything. He doesn't even have to walk up and pop meta. So, yeah, you're seeing the damage that comes out there from that Phoenix and from the Bristle. At least Ramses gets a kill, but he dies at the end of it. So, dyrachyo is going to be able to get that accelerated farm while that Sven is dead. The next few moments. We go in favor of gaming. The Phoenix also just always have to keep talking about, because now he's getting closer and closer towards level 12. He's got a Philosopher's Stone. His scaling is a problem for the side of 9Pandas.
Modern lane. dyrachyo. He's going to be able to help out and look towards taking down poor old Antares here. Metamorphosis from dyrachyo. The control from tOfu.
It was worth it.
Kill to be found.
Quite a bit tankier than expected there with the living armor, of course, but still does get brought down.
Can go anything
Radiant
more Gaimin Gladiators.
And that was an arcane rune, actually, so that meta is going to be up a lot faster here. So.
I don't know if you want to fight this 9Pandas. They're hovering around their tier 2 tower, but Gaimin Gladiators, they're set up to dive.
And they have no Doom at the ready. 20 seconds.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Tower's dropping.
They've got to let this one go.
Structures are fortified.
Fortification comes out.
Radiant structures
Ramsey's
are
watching from the high ground.
It's pressure on multiple
Dire's
fronts. Look,
middle
Quinn and Seleri, they're set up on mid for MieRo while
Quinn-
they're pushing bottom.
He just opens up straight away on a MieRo. Goes into the tier 2. The burn of the Sunray bringing MieRo down low. Can he get up the high? No, he can't. tOfu shoots him down.
Gaming's just there again. They're just punishing the greed. And Ramses,
He's getting chased down by Ace. The
He's
BKB's
gone.
not going to save him, dying
Oh,
under his
God.
own tier 3.
it's happening again, Owen. They're gonna knock on the doors. It's 19 minutes.
Bottom tower is under attack. Dire's
Quinn
structures are
able to get away, but look at bottom. They're forcing the glyph already.
I mean, what do you do? If you're 9Pandas, you once again having to deal with Gaimin Gladiators in your base. 3:20 minutes.
There's a heart on Quinn. Heart blade mill. It's 19 minutes in. They can just probably keep going. 20 seconds still on the spend. They've got their combo. Can they land the big dooms?
They're going to try.
Instant Yules from Seleri.
And at that point, you have to just back off. They're already in with the grab. They've just caught kiyotaka. He's dead.
48 seconds.
No buyback on him.
They still have Egg at the ready, too. They can't commit it to this fight on 9Pandas. Uh-oh. It's Rax.
I mean, whatever happens,
It's
they
in
lasted
trouble.
longer than 20 minutes this time.
That's true.
Dire's
It's something,
bottom
not a
barracks
lot.
are under
Meta's
attack.
back up because he had that arcane rune from earlier.
I mean,
Ace.
he's ready to dive.
He's
T4.
killing MieRo at the tier 4. Oh my god. More. Good god. No mercy from gaming today.
There are those tier 2s on the other lanes, though.
That's the
So
thankful thing.
39 you're like, it's all right, guys. We can only lose one set of racks at this point. We've still got the tier 2s in the other lane, so
I'm sure that's
let's
not
try
what
and
they're
hold it
saying.
out. I mean, it's an elimination game.
Yeah,
And I
they
know-
got to stick in it. But my god, damage truly being done. The greed, it's just not working. The Octarine, the Midases, it's just getting full punish. They even have Philosopher Stones on the Spirit Breaker.
You have my
Gladiators
respect.
punishing it.
Complete.
Both games.
Yep.
Both games, this sort of greed, this attempt. I mean, it's not necessarily a 9Pandas thing, because in this patch, we're seeing teams across the board do it.
Yep.
And it's definitely going to be a bit of a wake-up call for any teams that are going to have to face Gaimin Gladiators down the road.
Yeah.
Because Gaimin Gladiators, they've shown very close to 2 times here that they'll shut you down completely.
Yeah, we're seeing that from quite a bit of teams. You got to be careful how greedy you do go. Kiyotaka might be able to get a setup. Can he? Nope.
He's got the Yules, he's got the Silence, he's got the dead shot, he's going to try and TP out in front of them, and he's going to get
Oh
nothing,
my
and that's not
God.
it. The
The
Silence
style.
comes in. tOfu keeping it cool there, not even feeling the pressure to pop his ult. He knows he can just TP out.
Oh
They can't do the damage anyway.
Quinn will be able to get the Tormentor in the meantime, too. They're just getting absolutely everything on the map, and there's just that Rax that's going to be pushing in. I mean, MieRo, Blink Dagger is getting closer and closer on the horizon, but the damage just isn't going to be there anymore, right? For 9Pandas. Like, it's all up to Ramses to kill all of these beefy cores and deal with an egg. It's next to impossible at this
Dire are
point.
scanning.
Butterfly done on dyrachyo.
My lord, he is massive.
Shadow Blades, and maybe a chance of sneaking in on the back lines. Finding his Phoenix, but
Roche is still an option if gaming wants to just play it very careful. I mean, I'd imagine that's probably what they want to do here with this fresh Butterfly. Very difficult for 9Pandas to contest in that area. Versus an egg, doesn't feel like it's possible by any means.
Dire are scanning.
And Quinn is actually looking to make moves with tOfu, and perhaps while his team is going for that rush. And we see that win probability to be expected.
gonna smoke up with the 3 of them 9Pandas. We see they can chance a fight around the Roshan, but it's gonna already be gone.
Is that too
At this point, I don't know if they want to take a fight outside of the base. They might just have to go full retreat here.
They do put vision down. They want to go for this, though. I mean, they see Seleri, see 3 heroes. They're gonna go for it.
Yeah, in with the opening, charge across as well. 2 tanky heroes. They should have a chance of taking out Seleri with the overgrowth as well.
Here comes
They'll take the
Ramses.
Phoenix down. But the BKB that got straight look towards dyrachyo. dyrachyo just sort of settled himself into a worse situation there. He gets completely surrounded, but he has got the Aegis, so he's happy to sacrifice himself the once. They turn over towards Ace.
Oh my God, Ramses, careful.
They kill Ace off, but they're left so low. Kiyotaka's out of the game. Ramses has to run.
Dyrachyo with the Bros under there, keeping Ace up in it. And look at the damage that Ace did right toward the end of it there. Almost brings down Ramses, too. Pretty decent strike there, though, the vision that 9Pandas puts down to get the jump off.
I mean, they tried for something. It was a risky spot. I mean,
play.
they get the jump, but it isn't that Aegis, and as you say, happy to
Dyer's
sacrifice
middle
himself
tower
on the
is under
first
attack.
life. Dyrachyo.
One of the few things that will always, of course, go through those, you know, anti-heals, right? The Sunder, as we always see, versus like the AAs and stuff like that. As a hit, but it's a hit where they use absolutely everything too, right? So
And now on the high ground,
they're gonna go, and they've got egg ready. They don't have meta, so maybe they don't full push forward here with the dyrachyo, but Ramses, oh, careful.
certainly has to be. He's got this BKB still cooldown for 15 seconds.
So Ace is gonna be the one who gets that slow push going. Dyrachyo, now he's gonna make his way over after picking up his Reaver.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
Nearly got the cooldowns back up.
Almost.
Boom's going to be back there in a second. God Strength, BKB, they'll have everything. Overgrowth longer one, still 20 seconds on that.
This is more difficult to set up though, because they're prepared for it. That last one caught them a little off guard. But
There we go.
Ace,
Double Doom in. They're going to try and take the Bristle down first, but Ace is already out of there. They can't stay on top of him.
they just zoomed out.
They just step back. And
Okay.
that's the BKB, that's the God Strength, that's the Soulbind, that's
It's
the Doom.
everything. Everything but the overgrowth is just used.
And they can reset and go again here, Gladiators.
Oh yeah.
Metamorphosis for themselves, for Dyrachyo's back up in 20.
Might even just make... they might just be able to just straight go forward. I mean, Bristol's going to reset and come back. Kiyotaka's going to try to address lanes a little bit here, but... Gaming, yeah, they're ready to keep going through this push. And how do you stop it now that you've used literally everything? That is quite some building damage coming out.
And not a lot.
Not a lot coming from 9Pandas.
Not a lot at all.
Middle
Tier
barracks
1's still standing in a solid spot.
Radiant's
I mean, even
bottom
in that
tower
game
is
one,
under
did they
attack.
take a tier 1?
Dyer's
I don't
middle
believe so,
barracks
no.
has fallen.
Maybe they did end up taking the bottom tier 1, but just barely.
That was it.
They're knocking on tier 4s. And 9Pandas, they kind of just have to watch because they don't have their spells up.
That's the thing, Gaimin Gladiators, to know that they've kind of got nothing
Yep.
to throw at them.
Fortified.
And Ace with boots of travel pushes in the top wave a little bit too, rejoins his team. That is still halfway. Doom, 20 seconds, God Strength is coming back up, and they gotta just try.
Dyer's middle tower has fallen.
But
Tier 4's
Gaming,
going down.
they just back off. They're like, okay, we got what we came for. The cooldowns are coming back up. Go for tier 2s. Play it safe.
Yeah, no messing around here in the lower bracket, even with the lead the Gaimin Gladiators have.
Oh, and sneaky ward, tOfu actually makes his way up top in the meantime. In that crazy cast range, he's actually able to cast it outside of vision. Charge instantly stops from that
Straight
ward.
up into the air, the silence is out upon them. So they'll turn, they'll get the grab immediately onto MieRo. He's out of the game, still on him, no buybacks available.
And
It's fine,
Ramses.
tOfu, they don't even get him. tOfu's still alive. Finally, the charge from kiyotaka comes in to take him down. But they cannot fight it against the remainder of Gaimin Gladiators as Ramses caught by the nasal goo. Gaimin Gladiators surrounding the Sven. Kiyotaka trying to help out with the charge across, but it's Quinn who comes crashing across the two of them. Ramses to fall, 3 dead on Gladiators.
Just such clean plays.
Only 2 on Gladiators.
Only 2 on Gladiators, but I think that little ward, right? They put a little ward from tOfu. They see the charge coming in. They stop the
Dyer's
initiation.
everything.
They see absolutely everything.
It's got to hurt for Pandas.
There's no mercy, really. Gaming continue to just keep cruising forward here.
I mean, they're trying their best to play it out, but
Dyer's top
trying.
tower
losing fight
has
after
fallen.
fight, tower after tower.
The greed just not paying off. Gaming just really knowing how to punish this completely in this series.
No, they really are.
Dyer's
Up
top
to the
tower
high ground.
is under attack.
Meta back up in 30. Doom is still available, but there's no double Doom for 8 seconds. Taka
He's trying.
is trying to slow them
Trying
down.
to get them off the buildings, but
Lincoln's now, of course, being thrown out. Quinn with his. Antares is just getting chased by illusions. Can't even get his positioning to be able to get a soulbind.
he's just straight up dying to them. They have to pop a smoke to save him.
Ace now just playing in front lines.
They've got to do something soon.
They break the Lincolns, but too scared to make the jump forward.
Dyer's top barracks are under attack.
Gaming just continue to play it as safe as possible.
Yeah, a
They
bit of
back away
mercy given
again.
from them. They'll back off. 20k lead, 22 to 13.
And really is such careful plays coming out from Gaimin Gladiators, not wanting to give up anything. 5-0-14 so far on Quinn. Still sticking kind of in an aggressive positioning, though, even though dyrachyo went back. They feel confident with the 3. Oh, and they also have Ace, I guess, boots of travel, so they do have the 4 heroes quickly that can join in.
Yeah, very clean stuff from Quinn and dyrachyo this
Yeah.
game, as you say. No deaths on Quinn, and that 1 death on dyrachyo, just that very early one in the laning stage where he's getting dove under the tier 1 tower. What can you do?
And I believe
outside of that, it's been perfect.
And they were saying, right, Quinn hasn't really, I don't think he played it here yet, right? So, I mean, it's a hero that he plays, but I don't think he's played it at this tournament.
It's looking pretty terrifying.
Yeah.
Especially if you consider just straight up what happened in the mid matchup.
Solo kill.
Kind of from minute 1.
And that sets the tempo for a lot of things, right? Like, if that doesn't happen, perhaps the game is very different, where Spirit Breaker's actually able to do more. It's been a very, very quiet for very quiet series for Kiyotaka. It's all just recovery, recovery, recovery. I mean, MieRo, you can see that like it's kind of desperate. He sells his Midas, buys his BKB. They're trying to find anything they can to be able to take this next upcoming fight, which could be the last one. Now close on Ace's Lincolns. He's about to have it done as well, too. So double Lincolns are going to be finished up as well. Even building more and more. They're queuing them up even on the supports. 9Pandas in the base.
Gladiators will opt to wait that extra minute or so, look for the next Roche.
Definitely a possibility with how careful they've been. They're just controlling all the farm points. There's not really much that Ramses can go outside and get besides those Ancients right now.
They know Pandas are getting very little bit to anything out of the map in these situations. Trying to step out, 9Pandas.
And you can see how, I mean, this really is as careful as you can be. They actually have the triple Lincolns pretty much finished up now. And yeah, as we said, the support's even having those queued up soon. Ways to protect versus these double dooms, but okay. Now they're looking to hit a little bit here with that secondary one.
Attack.
Nice. Big charge.
At least get them out of this triangle. MieRo does get hit.
Might up to BKB. Whew. Actually able to get the blink off.
Just.
Ace. But looks to still chase. They actually get the dead shot angle onto Ramsey. As he still has popped the God Strength.
Looking to catch them off guard, I guess.
I mean, considering trying to fight, maybe if we get the Silver Edge hit onto Ace, they could open up onto something, but it's going to come to an end. Ramses can't close the gap. He's going to go in with the jump now.
Instantly Yules.
But no availability for the break, so Ace is perfectly fine.
It's a BKB
has to come out
run.
from Ramses, and he has to go full retreat right now.
Oh, it's a disaster.
As 9Pandas not finding the jump that they were trying for.
And Ramses.
He may still get caught. Ooh. He's got to keep running. Will the goo coming out from Ace. Solo, he attempts for a TP out. Quinn finds him immediately in the trees. Solo's out of the game. Antares gone as well. Both supports down.
Maybe it's just this desperation. Ramsey's trying to catch Gaming off guard, but not the case whatsoever. Gaming is absolutely prepared for it. Top rack's exposed. Buybacks have to come out.
And they're going for tOfu. It's been a tricky one to find. Fashion is dead.
Another Yule.
With the Yule, silence the dead shot. Doesn't matter. Ramses will get the kill.
But the racks.
They've been taken out. Ace dyrachyo on with a full push stop.
The 3 tanky beasts with triple Lincolns.
MieRo, he's in, but was that a Doom on an illusion?
It's a Doom on an illusion.
It was a Doom on an illusion. The Supernova's out. They can't
hit
hit
it.
this egg. MieRo's out of the game. The base, it's in shambles. The third set of racks taken out. Mega creeps are there for Gaimin Gladiators. They're trying their best to hold on 9Pandas, but at this point, very little that can be done to give them a chance of turning this one. If the tier 4's under threat, Quinn goes in, takes out Solo, he's out for good. Ramses tries for the stun, but the Lotus is there.
Can't even finish it.
Stunning himself. Quinn comes in with the grab. GG. It's all over. GG is called. Gaimin Gladiators today completely crushing 9Pandas. Both games back to back, Bob.
This wasn't even close today. We had, what, a little bit of an early game kind of stuff.